So I just got back from yoga, and it's actually tomorrow right now. I filmed this yesterday, but I didn't decide to start doing the what I eat today thing until after I ate breakfast. And I was going over the footage, and I had recorded myself showing you what I used to make my smoothie, but I mean, it's not like I have a deadline to post this video, so I might as well just make the smoothie now because it's tomorrow and it's breakfast time. I just got back from yoga. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make the smoothie now. I'll show you how I do it. Alright, so this is everything I put in my smoothie. I have this smoothie every day lately. I've been a smoothie drinker for a really long time, like 6 or 7 years now, but it's always evolving, and right now this is where I'm at. I do some kind of vegan protein powder. This one has been on sale at Wegmans for $10 off for a few weeks now, so I've been buying this one. I do 2 tablespoons of flax meal for the omega-3s, a banana, always a banana. Like, you can't have a smoothie without a banana. If you try, you just either don't know better or you're crazy. I do some kind of greens. I like this kale and spinach blend, and a cup of frozen fruit. And lately I've just been into the mixed berries. I really like frozen cherries, but they're really expensive, so I've just been getting these lately. Yeah, and that's that. I almost forgot. I like to add lemon peel too. It's a really good combination with the berries and the vanilla in the protein powder. I just usually do this. I'm just making soup for lunch. I'm just gonna cut up some sweet potatoes, an apple, some ginger, onions, some tempeh, and some garlic, and some oil. Yeah, I'm just gonna combine all these in a pot with water, and yeah, I'm just gonna cook it for a little while. So I wanted to talk about how I've changed so much as a vegan lately. I don't really know where to start with it, but I do want to start by saying that I have healed a lot in the last 3 years. I've done so much healing, maybe the last 2.5 years. 3 years ago, if you don't already know this about me, if you're not somebody that knows me, I was suicidal. I was coming off of medication. I do have a history with mental illness. I was in the Army. I have PTSD. I've been through a lot. I'm 31 years old. My early 20s was just in just my late teens, going into the Army and everything. It was just really, really intense for me. I went through a lot of devastation, and it left me. I came out of that as a person who was living in fear. I was into conspiracy theory things, and I didn't trust doctors. I didn't trust anybody. I lacked trust. And the past 2 years, after surviving being suicidal and surrendering to God and surrendering to my pain, in that darkness that I experienced when I surrendered, after I had been hospitalized and came off more medication, that was February 2017, I surrendered, and in that darkness, I actually did find the light. And that's something that I really relate to when I hear people say that it's in the darkness that you find the light, because that did happen to me. And So that was 2.5 years ago I started healing. And in that time, I've also healed as a vegan. I've been vegan since 2014. It's been 5.5 years now. And the past 2 years now, I've healed myself and my mind and my trust, and the love that I have and the compassion that I have that I've also developed for myself has allowed me to see the world differently. And just to have a level of mind, a level way of thinking, more just I meditate. I've been meditating and I do yoga. I have a consistent meditation and yoga practice, and it's allowed me to see the world differently, and I'm kind of in a different dimension. So some of the things that have changed is I'm not part of the cult of veganness that I used to be. When I first became vegan, I thought that there was this like vegan authority that made all these rules that I had to follow in order to be vegan, and in that I kind of went crazy a little bit, and I think it happens to a lot of people, especially because when you go vegan, a lot of times you end up isolated. You don't have anyone in your life with you, supporting you on that journey with you, and you can get lost looking up to different idols that might not be the best people to be looking up to, and being around these people on the internet with their crazy opinions, and it's hard. It's hard to awaken to something so horrible, and to be the kind of person who has the courage to change when all the people around you are not, then have no interest in changing or facing the reality of what's going on in the world. So I just want to make it known that I support anybody who's trying to reduce their animal consumption. I support anyone whose intention is to make change in the world. Anybody who, in their mind, thinks that they're doing something good for real, not just making excuses like, oh, it's wine o'clock and wine's healthy. Like, not that kind of good and not that kind of intention. I'm talking about real intention. If you're really trying, I respect you. And even if you're not vegan, or if you're just making some vegan meals once in a while, or choosing the vegetarian option once in a while, I think that's great. And I think that's more realistic than everyone being vegan. I want the world to be a more vegan-friendly place where people are actually making the choice to cause less harm. And that's what I'm really trying to do now, is cause the least amount of harm. And it has nothing to do with me. Well, it has a little to do with me, but it's more about everyone else and everything else now than me. I'm not doing this for my health anymore. When I was doing it for my health, I used to end up causing more harm to myself and to the people around me. I was having a hard time in social situations. At restaurants, I'd like have mental breakdowns sitting there because they'd bring out my food and it wouldn't be vegan, even though I ordered it vegan. And that's one of the things, is I'll just eat that food now. I go into it knowing that there's a good chance that whatever they give me isn't going to be vegan, and I just eat it because it causes a lot less harm to eat the food than to have it sent back and thrown in the garbage and then have them make me more. Also now, I'll share a vegetarian dish with my sister now, because I know that she's not going to finish it, and it'll cost us a lot less money to share it than it would for me to also order a vegan dish, because I refuse to eat the cheese and sour cream in her food. This way we spend less money and less food gets wasted. And the same with my other sister. She's a picky eater, and she's young. She's just a kid, but she's vegetarian. And if sharing food with her means that I'm going to spend a lot less money and food's not going to get wasted, then that's what I'm going to do. And I do feel that that is a path of less harm than what I was originally on. Goosey, keep going. Keep going. This is really hard for me, by the way. All of this talking on camera and trying to get my thoughts out like this, it's been a challenge, but it's been a good challenge for me, because it's raising awareness for me to realize things about myself that I might not have if I wasn't doing this. But yeah, I'm more pragmatic now and less dogmatic, and that's from healing. Another thing I want to talk about is privilege, and I want to make it known that I understand that I am a very privileged person, that I am only able to be vegan because I have the choice to be vegan. But I want to also say that that's why I should be vegan. If I have the choice, if I am privileged, if I can choose a less harmful option, then I feel that it is my duty to use that privilege for the greater good. So I get kind of frustrated when people say, well, oh, you're privileged, that's for privileged people, it's a privileged diet. Well, if I'm privileged, I have the choice. So yeah, I'm going to use my privilege, and I'm going to help as much as I can with that. The way that my healing has been helping this is by shedding my ego and being more of a minimalistic person, because I'm Buddhist. I follow the precepts of Theravada Buddhism. I read up on the scriptures and things like that, and I listen to monks. One of my favorites is Ṭhānissaro, Bhikkhu. He's really great. I listen to him talk a lot on YouTube. I meditate. I do mindful meditations and concentration meditations, and in this healing, I've come to the terms. It's humbled me even more, and I eat a much humbler diet now than I used to, because I know there's just so much suffering going on in the world. I'm not going to sit around here eating organic produce all day and fancy shit. Like, yeah, I do eat more mock meats now, but that's also part of the healing, because I'm not afraid to eat it, where I used to be afraid to. I thought it was like poison or something. But I eat a pretty humble diet now. I eat grains, I eat non-organic food, I eat like cheap canola oil and tofu, a lot of just frozen vegetables. For my smoothies, I do frozen berries that are not organic. It's helped me. The healing has helped me to realize, like, I'm not this special person that, you know, needs to put all this special stuff in my body all day long. Yeah, I guess I just want to make it known I'm not the vegan that I used to be, and my spirituality has turned me into more of a normal person. I feel the effects of my healing all the time. I've recognized that I used to let other vegans get in my head a lot. Through meditation, I'm realizing now just how much we're influenced by the people we surround ourselves with, and all of the things that come into our ear all day long. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another, and it does affect our thoughts and our whole outlook on life and our actions because of what comes in. And I'm recognizing more now how influenced I used to be by like people on YouTube and Instagram, and now I have more discernment, and I'm able to really stop and think about my attention and what it is that I'm thinking and why I'm thinking the way I am and why my emotions are the way they are. And I just want to keep being me and keep doing this, and I want to inspire other people to cause less harm. I want to inspire other vegans who might have been going through certain similar things that I've been through to just like take some of that weight off of your shoulders, take some of the burden off. This isn't about being perfect. If you can't afford something that's vegan, that's fine. Like, something that I've been thinking about is DHA supplements, for example. The vegan ones are really expensive, and I can get fish oil for free from the VA because I'm a veteran and that's where I go to the doctor. And I've been contemplating, should I just take the fish oil? I don't know. At this point, I'm not taking it because it's not vegan. I think I just don't know if it's even healthy for me. I need to look into it more. But I mean, that's just an example. Like, if you can't afford something and that's vegan, the non-vegan option is what you can afford. Like, I want to be somebody to make you feel like it's okay. I want you to know it's okay. Just do what you can. And don't let the fact that you can't be a perfect vegan stop you from at least trying to make changes. The definition of veganism that I go by now is the one put out by the Vegan Society, and it's that veganism is a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as is possible and practicable. That's the really important part, the possible and practicable. All forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So focus on the possible and practicable. Reflect on how it can be possible and practicable in your life. And I respect that everybody's limitations are different. I respect that the possibilities and the practicality for everyone is different based off so many factors. I want everyone to at least try to make positive change. But for where I'm at right now, this is where I'm at. I just told you, so. All right, I'll talk to you later with my dinner. Lunch was good. The soup's good. I have it right here. I was gonna eat it while I'm talking and it didn't really work out. All right, I'm just gonna be real with you. The soup's not cutting it. I don't want to eat it. So I don't know. I just really want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't want the soup. So yeah, I'm about to make a PB&J. This is the kind of whole wheat bread that I use. It's just the Arnold brand. I've been getting this Wegmans creamy peanut butter and this fruit spread. I'm just gonna make a salad for dinner. I'm kind of in the mood, and I have like lettuce and some stuff that's gonna go bad if I don't eat it, so that's what I'm gonna make. This is really easy. I'm just gonna chop up all of this stuff. This is ginger, onion, a crusty cucumber, crusty lemon. These are the this is the one that I've been using for my smoothie. I'm just gonna use the juice in that. pepper, carrot. I like to grind up, or not grind up, shred the carrot with the cheese grater. I'm gonna chop up some walnuts to put in there. I have some pumpkin seeds in this tahini jar, actual tahini. I decided I'm gonna pop some popcorn too, so what I do is I just take some canola oil, like a tablespoon, in the pot, and I add 1 kernel of popcorn. Put the lid on, and then I put it on the stove on medium high, and once I hear that one pop, I know it's hot enough, and then I put 1/3 of a cup of the rest of these in there and just let it pop. That's it for my what I ate today video. Got my salad and the popcorn. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's nice when people actually have some sort of interest in whatever it is that I do with my life. See you next time. Bye.